Before James Reese went rogue, before the conspiracy unravelled, there was Ben Edwards, a Navy SEAL with a dark past and even darker future. The Terminal List, Dark Wolf, is Prime Video's gritty prequel to the 2022 hit series and is here to answer one question. Can a spin-off actually outshine the original? Let's dive in to the shadows. Set in 2015, Dark Wolf follows Ben Edwards, that's Taylor Kitsch's character, and Rafe Hastings, Tom Hopper's character, as they are pulled from active duty into the murky world of CIA Black Ops. After brutal retaliation killing in Mosul, Edwards is recruited by CIA handler Jed Haverford, Robert Wisdom's character, a man who sees moral ambiguity as a tactical advantage. The mission: undermine Iran's nuclear capabilities by any means necessary. It's espionage, warfare, moral compromise, all wrapped in 7 tightly wound episodes. Although only 3 have been released so far, all 3 I have watched recently. Taylor Kitsch finally gets the spotlight, and he owns it. His portrayal of Edwards is layered, haunted, volatile, and quickly magnetic. Tom Hopper's Rafe Hastings is a physical powerhouse with surprising emotional depth. Chris Pratt returns briefly as James Reese from the original series, bookending the series with gravitas. But the real scene stealers, Mossad agents Elisa Ron Lee Shimon and Tal Shiraz Safati. Apologies if I got that wrong. Their brutal efficiency and chemistry add tension and unpredictability to every scene they are in. Dark Wolf doesn't hold back. From gritty street fights to high stakes shootouts, the action is visceral and grounded. They do a really good job of layering different types of intensity, from big shootouts on a bridge to quiet moments of intensity in checkpoints into Mosul. Moments where you think you're actually part of the team inside the vehicle trying to get through the checkpoints. Really sort of makes you feel part of the action in this scene. There's one standout fight, a hacker versus a brute, that's more intense than any explosion. Directors Thomas Besucha and David DeGilio keep the pacing tight and the tone consistent. Less glossy than Jack Ryan, but more brutal than Reacher, and unapologetically masculine. Yes, for once, something that the male audience can root behind. However, this isn't just any shoot 'em up. Dark Wolf explores the costs of unchecked patriotism, the ethics of preemptive warfare, and the psychological toll of covert ops. These characters on the surface look like heroes and always do the right thing, but underneath is a maze of mess, trauma, and PTSD, dealing with all sorts of mental and psychological ordeals all in one. It's not subtle. The show leans hard into defenders versus monsters rhetoric, but does raise the question: is Edwards a hero, a weapon, or something in between? The show doesn't always answer, but it forces you to ask, it forces you to think, and it forces you to look inside yourself. Let's be honest, Dark Wolf isn't for everyone. It's heavy on macho posturing and light on nuance. Some episodes feel like propaganda light, and the geographical commentary is more blunt force than a surgical strike. But if you're here for character-driven action with emotional stakes, it delivers. I feel that this show has a mixture of everything: action, adventure, war, the psychological toll it takes on the soldiers itself, and what the government do to try and help them or not help them. It is a very, very good show. I've only watched the first 3 episodes so far, and I am thoroughly looking forward to watching the rest of the season as each week progresses and seeing where these characters go. Terminal List Dark Wolf is a brutal, compelling prequel that gives Taylor Kitsch the redemption arc he deserves. It's not perfect, but it's powerful, and it expands on Terminal List's universe in ways it feels earned. If you like the original, this is essential viewing. I will give this a solid 4 out of 5 rating. A gritty, character-driven thriller that hits harder than expected, and only more to come, I'm sure. The books that these shows are based on are written by writer Jack Carr, who I think you should definitely check out his books. They are really, really good, and they stick relatively close to those books as well. And you can tell that they are fans of the books. It certainly shows on screen. Go see the show. It's on Prime Video. Check it out. Definitely recommend it. And I shall see you in the next video. Please remember to like and subscribe. On to the next.